Hello and happy Sunday. My name is Nelson Bran and I'm a very proud Texacoin miner. I've been a builder since I was 24 for 32 years, so you do the math. It's been a while. I've had a wonderful existence as a builder and property developer and as a roofer. And as of about 6 months ago, I've become full-time into TEXITcoin. I have, not just because it's changed my life since I got involved in middle 2024, but mostly because I've seen how it's modified and improved the quality of lives of many people that I've had the chance to work with. Case in point, there's a gentleman in Houston. We were doing a presentation, and during the lunchtime in between the presentation, it was a dinner, pardon me, he went ahead and shared with me how he became a miner. And he shared with me that if he hadn't become a miner and received that daily drip that we get every single day for being miners, that he didn't know how his wife and himself were going to be able to survive on Social Security alone, because they were going to outlive whatever savings they had, and Social Security was not going to prove to be enough. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard that same story since. So that's been wonderful fuel for me personally. But I've also seen how the brunt of middle America that was always defined by first responders, school teachers and firemen, police officers, nurses, and so forth, how when they retired, it wasn't what they thought it would be. And whether that's because of the true rate of inflation, or whether that's because they didn't know that deferring a tax deferred idea would hit them on the backside of the idea. The backside of retirement, that is. Whatever the reason, when they've jumped onto TEXITcoin, it's helped to certainly reinforce their retirement and really help them along with their quality of life. And I'm under the impression that core, that middle America, should remain strong in America, including the retired bunch. But I've seen regular people, my friends, we're talking waiters and plumbers and roofers and housewives, really take a chance and take a risk and become a TEXITcoin miner, and then learn the laws, learn the Clarity Act, and learn the big beautiful bill, and really follow along on this adoption process that's occurring with digital assets in America right now. And then I've seen these folks who started small develop enough knowledge, enough know-how to start to deliver this message, our message of TEXITcoin, to a crowd, in a restaurant, in a coffee shop, during a lunch and learn. And so all those things fuel me like nothing else. It lifts me. TEXITcoin is money. It's currency. We can send it from one phone to another phone in any denomination without permission from anybody. And it's a clean money, meaning bank doesn't need permission. Venmo and Zelle and Cash App can't ask you what it's for, where it's going. And so we truly are a very true money that happens to be appreciating at about 30 to 40% per month every month, as it has been for the last year and a half plus. But beyond that, it's a passive income idea. And that's where I've seen people's lives change. There's nothing like it on the market. As a property developer, I know a lot of realtors, and I've invited a lot of realtors on board, and they immediately understand this passive income idea. In our case, to become a TEXITcoin miner, you get what I call the daily drip. And so the moment that a realtor sees that it's real, and every single day they get that daily drip, they're fans, and they say, I'm all in. And so different industries that have suffered because of the economy, especially post-pandemic, they're getting involved. People are growing, lives are changing, credit cards are being paid off, cars are being paid off, and now, because of the acceleration of our price in our coin, I'm seeing people buy a brand new car, or buy a brand new house, or take a long trip, or do something magnificent with the money because the money's theirs. That money isn't housed by TEXITcoin. It isn't kept hostage like a money market account or a CD. And the return is great, not just in the appreciation of the coin, but also in that daily drip. And then last but not least, should a person decide to participate in our mining opportunity, help grow our mining pool, there are some very generous commissions that are built into that equation. And so it's got this multiple of abilities to reward a person should they decide to participate. All these things fuel me. They keep me making phone calls all day long, making presentations all day long, answering questions all day long, being on Zoom calls all day long. And it's because it's for the regular people. Regular people are enhancing their lives, changing their lives, modifying their lives. And it's an absolute abundant pleasure to be a part of this. Thank you so much for your time and attention. And if I could ever answer any questions, Nelson Bran is my name. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.